Are you 40 years old yet? Well, if you are, you need to start making moves fast, because 42% of billionaires made their fortunes before they turned 40. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. And I bet you also didn't know that if Bill Gates was a country, he would be the 65th richest country in the world. Yeah, that's right. One man is richer than most countries. Anyway, let's get into this video. These are 10 billionaire facts you didn't know. For our first fact, I bet you didn't know that a typical billionaire can afford to spend $80 million a year, while most Americans earn less than $60,000 a year. And for Jeff Bezos, who has an estimated net worth of $169.7 billion, spending $88,000 is similar to an average American spending $1. Yeah, think about that. That's wild, but not as wild as what Elon Musk did. Our second fact is about the richest man in the world. He's known for giving the world the first affordable, good-looking electric car, and also working on taking everyday people like you and me to space. But I bet you didn't know that in 2013, Elon Musk purchased the Lotus Esprit submarine car used in a James Bond movie for $920,000. Damn, Elon, someone's life in South Africa can be changed forever with that money. The funny part is, Elon Musk is actually from South Africa, so he knows that kids in Africa are starving. But I guess a James Bond car is the most important thing. While $920,000 on a car sounds like the worst, it really is not. Because for our third fact, this man, Rob Walton, dropped even more money on a piece of four wheels. The Walton family is the family that owns Walmart. Their father, Sam Walton, God rest his soul, started the company many years ago. He was a pretty humble guy. He dressed in regular clothes, went to work every day, talked to his employees, and didn't drive flashy cars. But his children, on the other hand? Oh my goodness, that's a different story. And if you think I'm exaggerating, wait until you hear this. Rob Walton dropped $15 million on a Daytona coupe. One of only 5 of them were ever made in the world. I can understand spending $15 million on a one of 5 ever-made cars, but what I'll never understand is our fourth fact, because the billionaire couple Jay-Z and Beyoncé spend so much money on this that they might as well just light a bunch of money on fire. In 2018, Jay-Z and Beyoncé took a trip to Italy for vacation, and these people decided to rent a 312-foot yacht called Kismet. The Kismet is a $300 million yacht owned by the billionaire Shahid Khan. Jay-Z and Beyoncé spent $1.2 million a week for the yacht. Is that insane or what? Yeah, that's insane, but for our fifth fact, we got to talk about Jeff Bezos, because this man Bezos makes $12 million per day. Think about that. And after thinking about that, think how much you make a day. Yes, you. You who haven't liked and subscribed yet. If you ever want to make $12 million a day in your life, you better like, subscribe, and share this video to someone you want to inspire. Anyways, that's not the craziest fact.
So tell me about a 10,000-year clock.
Okay, the 10,000-year clock is invented by a brilliant man named Danny Hillis. He invented this idea way back in 1984. And the idea is it's a symbol of long-term thinking. It's literally a mechanical clock of monumental scale being built inside of a mountain in West Texas, not far from Blue Origin's New Shepard launch site.
Did you know that in 2018, Jeff Bezos unveiled a $42 million investment in a 10,000-year clock that's supposed to symbolize long-term thinking? Yeah, that's right. This man Bezos is different. The giant clock is 500 feet tall and will be powered by day and night thermal cycles and is synchronized at solar noon. And check this out, the clock only ticks once a year. That's mad. No, that is mad. But our sixth fact is mad, because I bet you didn't know that China's parliament is a billionaires' boy club. Yeah, let me explain. We all know that it's kind of normal to see politicians that are billionaires these days. But did you know that around a dozen world leaders are billionaires? I bet you didn't. But what you really didn't know is that there's about 100 billionaires in the Chinese parliament. When you combine the net worth of all 153 members of the Chinese parliament, their net worth amounts to $650 billion. Billion with a B. That's insane, damn! And the richest politician in China is Pony Ma. He has a net worth of $47 billion. That makes Donald Trump look broke. The Chinese are different, damn! The Chinese are different for sure, but speaking of different, our seventh fact exposes billionaires' tax evasion tactics. Did you know that there are offshore financial systems where entire islands are dedicated to helping billionaires avoid taxes? I bet you didn't know that. Let me explain. The entire South Pacific Cook Islands literally specializes in helping wealthy people hide assets from creditors. And as a result of these offshore accounts, approximately 10% of the world's GDP, which is trillions of dollars, is hidden away. Now that you know this, don't be getting any ideas. You have to have a serious net worth to make these moves. For the record, let it be known that those are not moves I'm interested in making, but the moves we have for our 8th fact are moves I might consider. Because the Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich owns the second largest yacht in the world. Roman Abramovich is known for being a Russian oligarch, the owner of the football club Chelsea, and being close friends to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Being close friends with a man like Putin has its advantages, and it also has its disadvantages, because once Putin decided to invade another country, the authorities went after his friends, and one of those friends was the billionaire oligarch Roman Abramovich. So, most of the things he owns have been taken away from him, but he once owned a fancy yacht called the Eclipse. The yacht was once the biggest and most luxurious yacht in the world. The yacht's features include 2 helipads, a swimming pool, a mini submarine, and a missile detection system, showcasing luxury, functionality, and advanced safety measures. The Eclipse can accommodate up to 36 guests, serviced by a crew of 70, offering exceptional comfort and convenience. The yacht's value is estimated at $1.5 billion with a B, and an annual running cost reaching around $60 million. It was delivered to Abramovich in December of 2010, marking a significant milestone in the world of luxury yachts. Damn, this man was living the dream. But for our number 9, we have to talk about Mark Cuban, because anything this man touches turns to gold. We know Mark Cuban for being a shark on Shark Tank, and for buying the NBA team, the Mavericks. On January the 4th of the year 2000, Mark Cuban was flush with cash from selling Broadcast.com, a company he founded earlier in his career. He sold it just before the dot-com bubble popped, and professional sports teams were still mainly just teams at the time, but now they are anchors for larger business enterprises. Cuban purchased a majority stake in the NBA's Dallas Mavericks for $285 million from H. Ross Perot Jr. In the 20 years before Cuban bought the team, the Mavericks won only 40% of their games and had a playoff record of 21-32. Anyways, to cut the long story short, Mark Cuban just closed on a deal to sell some of the team. Guess how much he sold it for? Remember when I said everything he touches turns to gold? Well, this is why. Mark Cuban agreed to sell his majority stake of the Mavericks, which he only paid $285 million for. He sold it to a casino mogul named Miriam Adelson and her son-in-law. They run the Las Vegas Sands Corp. They're also reportedly set to buy up the stakes of the Mavs' 5 other minority owners. The purchase is worth a total of at least $3.5 billion. I told you this man Cuban knows a thing or two about business. Anyway, that is not the fact I was going to tell you about. Did you know that Mark Cuban holds a Guinness Book of Record title? Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. That's why you need to like and subscribe to this channel and share this video.
And I'm like looking up Gulfstream G5, email the guy, and I'm like, can I do a test flight? First time I'd ever been on a private plane. Sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh shit, this could be my plane. So I stacked up some more, and I sent him an email saying, done. $40 million, I'll buy it. Biggest online purchase in the history of the internet, still to this day, was my buying that Gulfstream G5.
Anyways, in October of 1999, Mark Cuban did the largest single e-commerce transaction in the world. He purchased a Gulfstream 5 jet for $40 million over the internet. If that's not insane to you, I don't know what is.
That is definitely insane, but number 10 is straight up insane. We all know a lot of billionaires give money to charity every year. Well, this man Jamsetji Tata took it to another level. Jamsetji Tata was an Indian pioneer industrialist who founded the Tata Group, India's biggest conglomerate company. Tata Group owns companies like Land Rover, Jaguar, and Starbucks, to name a few. And when I say a few, trust me, I mean a few. Mr. Tata was named the greatest philanthropist of the century by several polls and ranking lists. Just so you understand the level of this man's philanthropy, John D. Rockefeller gave about $26 billion, George Soros gave about $34.8 billion, Warren Buffett has given $37.4 billion, and Bill Gates, who has been giving money away forever, has given away $74.6 billion in his entire lifetime. But just so you understand where I'm coming from, this man Tata gave away in donations a total of $102.4 billion.
Damn, that's what we call a legacy. Anyways, if they can send some of that money my way, I'll be happy. I know this list sounds crazy, but it is not as crazy as our list of the unluckiest billionaire scammers. We have people in this list who scammed regular people of billions of dollars, and some even died as a result of their scams. You want to hear more? Click the video on the screen. This video's over, so what are you doing? Click the video.